I ate 2 dozen bags of Frito-Lays.
Everyone has a favorite flavor of Lay's chips, and you may even have several. So let's look at the most surprising flavors that Lay's makes. No matter how strange the flavor, there's a reason why Lay's are the #1 potato chip company in the entire world. Here are 33 Lay's chips flavors you won't believe exist.
They fed me like crushed potato chips under the door.
Lay's California Cool Dill.
What kind of chips? Potato?
Everything is cooler in California. These chips have a dill taste that is somewhat similar to pickles. The average person is most familiar with the flavor of dill when it comes to pickles, after all. If the flavor is actually cool or not is dependent on the eater. If you're the type who loves dill, then this is an opportunity to get another taste. The world needs more dill-flavored foods. Don't you agree?
The amount of chips you eat?
Lay's Chinese Szechuan Chicken.
It's Chinese food night.
These are a part of Lay's Passport to Flavor series. They taste remarkably like Chinese Szechuan chicken. If you're the type who loves the tingling spiciness of this dish, then you'll go crazy over the chips. The heat level makes them something not everyone should eat. Those who can't stomach spicy food should avoid these.
I got some milk.
Everyone else will enjoy the peppery tingle of Chinese food without the little takeout boxes.
Kinda good.
Lay's Vegetable Soup.
This is really good.
Who has time to sit down to a hot bowl of soup these days? If you're craving both soup and chips, then Lay's has the perfect snack for you. There's just one catch, and it's the fact that these chips are only sold in Russia.
It is for Mother Russia.
Where else but a cold country could they sell a snack food that reminds people of a warm bowl of soup? Lay's Sriracha. Who doesn't love Sriracha? It's not just a hot sauce to some people. There are those people out there who put it on everything. It wouldn't be all too surprising if someone doused a bowl of ice cream with it before eating it. With that said, it's no wonder that Lay's came up with a Sriracha-flavored chip. It was only a matter of time before they or someone else did.
Sriracha.
Anyone who can't get enough of this fantastic hot sauce has found another reason to crunch on potato chips.
Dracarys.
Lay's Swiss cheese.
You whispered to the farty cheese lady. Well,
Are you a big fan of Swiss cheese? If so, then these Lay's are right up your alley. They do have a faint Swiss cheese taste, but with one major exception.
The store's already full of holes.
You won't find any holes whatsoever in them. It would be an odd experience if the chips had the characteristic cheese holes. Pair these with a ham sandwich, and you've got the perfect go-to lunch for those times when you're in a hurry.
Cheesy.
Lay's turkey potato chips.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey!
Who doesn't love the idea of Thanksgiving in a bag? Lay's has pulled it off with their turkey-flavored potato chips. Surprisingly, they actually do taste like turkey and gravy.
That's a lot of gravy.
You will be amazed by how closely they resemble a Thanksgiving feast. Don't be surprised if you search through the bag for a wishbone.
Crispy, tasty, and oh so worth it.
Wavy Lay's milk chocolate.
tangy, adventurous.
A chip dipped in chocolate sounds like an odd snack, but it combines everything a snack lover desires when wanting something salty and sweet. These are the famous Wavy variety of Lay's, dipped in milk chocolate.
Life was like a box of chocolates.
You'll probably want to skip the soda pop while eating these and get yourself a cup of coffee instead.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Lay's Creamy Garlic Caesar.
Did Caesar live here?
No.
Have you ever wanted to eat a salad and a handful of chips at the same time? If you have, then you're going to love the Creamy Garlic Caesar flavor. It's like you're eating a bowl of salad right along with a salty, greasy chip.
You just gotta eat the lettuce, just straight up eat the lettuce.
They nailed it when it comes to the flavor of the dressing, though you may miss having to pick the lettuce from your teeth after you're done eating.
Nothing wrong with my teeth.
Lay's Bacon Mac and Cheese.
Try Lay's Cheddar Bacon Mac and Cheese.
Mac and cheese is the ultimate comfort food. Add some bacon to it, and you've got a meal fit for a king. These bacon mac and cheese chips taste surprisingly like the real thing.
Ooh, that mac and cheese looks good.
There's the meaty flavor of the bacon, along with the smooth, creamy taste of cheese. It sounds like an odd combination until you've enjoyed a handful of them. Lay's Chili Limon.
It's fancy for lime.
Chile and Limon are two flavors that many snack companies have tried to pair with each other with limited success. Lay's, on the other hand, hit it out of the ballpark.
Be careful of those fat-free chips. They cause anal leakage.
These chips combine the perfect amount of spicy hot pepper flavor with tart lime. It goes to show that Lay's can do almost anything if they put their mind to it.
Limes? What limes?
Lay's Crab Spice Seasoning.
You will be eaten.
It's important to note there is no actual crab in these chips, but they do taste like the popular spices most people associate with a crab boil.
Sweet and buttery.
These flavors are going to be most familiar to those who live along the coasts and have regular access to crabs. Those who are landlocked can only dream of what this combination of flavors must be.
No request.
You won't think so when that big hairy feller wants to eat you.
Lay's Butter Garlic Scallop.
Take your mother Dorothy Mantooth out for a nice seafood dinner and never call her again.
Here's another for all these seafood lovers out there. Leave it to Lay's to make sure that everyone has something they enjoy.
Spoils will be enjoyed.
Does the idea of sea scallops and butter make your mouth water? If so, then you'd love these chips. The flavors are more exotic once you start to travel to parts of the world where seafood is commonly eaten.
Better than Long John's? Yes.
Lay's Cinnamon Bun.
I smell cinnamon rolls.
A cup of coffee and a cinnamon bun is how many people start their day. Now you can enjoy the same sweet flavors in a chip. This is another one of those flavors that pairs better with a hot drink than cold soda pop.
Oh, I smell cinnamon rolls too.
You may consider a hot cup of your favorite tea to go along with these sweet and savory chips.
The roll of the cinnamon.
Lay's Chicken and Waffles.
It's my favorite!
The days of chicken and waffles being a late-night fourth meal after drinking is a thing of the past. It's a meal people now enjoy throughout the day.
Are you drunk?
Why not make it even more accessible? That's precisely what Lay's has done here. They've taken the flavors of fried chicken and sweet syrupy waffles and put them in a chip.
Some Roscoe's chicken and waffles.
Lay's Cappuccino.
Baby, coffee was coffee.
Coffee's coffee in the morning. It's not coffee at 12 o'clock at night.
Do you consider yourself a coffee lover? If so, you may be the type who is consumed by coffee. Lay's has a chip that's perfect for you. Their cappuccino flavored chips are a coffee lover's dream come true.
Oh no, I don't drink coffee late at night.
Now you can crunch on a salty snack that also has the flavor of your favorite coffee. It's a good thing you don't have to wait in line and pay an outrageous price for these chips like you do a cappuccino.
George Costanza, remember me? The guy that didn't come up for coffee.
Lay's Creamy Garden Ranch.
Lay's. We make them natural. You make them fun.
If you live along the West Coast, then you know that everything there is smothered with ranch. That's why Lay's Creamy Garden Ranch isn't an all-too-surprising flavor. What is surprising is the fact that the chip doesn't have a strong ranch flavor.
Dharma Initiative Ranch dressing.
Those who love ranch may be slightly disappointed by the weakness of the flavor. With that said, it's the perfect chip for those who like ranch but may not want to go overboard.
Time for some ranch.
Lay's Deep Dish Pizza flavor, inspired by Giordano's.
Nah, I'm just a small-town pizza lawyer, but it's still a pizza.
We're not going to get into an argument if deep dish is pizza or a casserole. That's a debate best left for a pizza video.
Where's the pizza?
It's right there!
These Lay's chips deliver the flavor of deep dish pizza by Giordano's. Those who live in Canada are familiar with Giordano's. Some say the chip has a faint pizza taste without the cheese. If you live in a household that prefers New York-style pizza, you may just want to skip these chips and forget all about them. The last thing you want is an argument in your house over what a pizza should look like.
As a big city pizza judge, if there's one thing I know, it's pizza.
Lay's Crispy Taco.
Chicken Whopper. 2 crispy tacos.
Crispy Taco was a contestant in the Do Us a Flavor contest. Don't mistake this for Doritos taco flavor. This was a unique flavor that was released only for the contest. Those who weren't fortunate enough to try these tasty taco flavored chips certainly missed out. However, if it's any consolation, the taco-flavored Doritos have found their way back onto the market. If you need a taco-inspired chip, look no further than the Doritos section of your favorite snack aisle.
I'm hungry. Let's get a taco.
Lay's Ham, Cream Cheese, and Herbs.
Welcome to the deli.
Here's a flavor that sounds like it would be best suited for a deli. It has all the makings of a great sandwich. Sometimes you've got to think outside the box to create a flavor that sticks out from the rest. While few people would probably call this their favorite flavor of chips, it did find a niche market amongst those who love the taste of ham and cheese combined.
Little ham and eggs coming at you. Hold on, people. Hope you got your griddles.
Oh, let's not forget the herbs. They're an essential part of this breadless ham sandwich in a chip.
Somebody get that kid a sandwich.
Lay's Red Caviar.
No caviar for me, thanks.
Caviar seems like it's a little high-strung to find itself on a chip. Lay's decided to go the elegant route by adding this flavor to a chip. Do you eat them with your pinky finger extended? That's up to you. Those who enjoy the finer things in life can savor the flavor of caviar with their chips.
Caviar. Let's have some.
Skip the soda pop and wash these down with a glass of champagne. Anything less wouldn't be fitting for something as precious as caviar.
Where are you going? I got some caviar coming.
Lay's Baked Bacon Cheese with Seaweed.
Oh, seaweed choke!
This is another one of those odd flavors that are the result of customers living near the sea. Those who are raised eating everything from the ocean wouldn't find this flavor all that surprising.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I do.
Asian countries near the sea are known for having exotic tastes. Those tastes are reflected in the Lay's flavors being sold there. If you don't think that bacon, cheese, and seaweed go together, then you must not be near the water.
Get out of the water! Sharks!
Lay's Cucumber flavor.
Yummy, yummy cucumber sandwich.
Cucumber-flavored chips are as strange as they sound. These chips are a big hit in China. The unique taste of cucumber is combined with the flavor of chips. Sometimes you've got to try it before you knock it. This is one of those times.
Why not? I like cucumbers.
While these chips may not be for everyone, they have carved out a niche market in China. The cool, crisp taste of cucumber can now be enjoyed all year long in the form of a chip.
We cannot give the people the right to choose any topping they want.
Lay's Fiery Habanero.
Our marriage is going to sizzle.
Here's a chip for all of you who like to burn the inside of your mouth. They genuinely are fiery hot, as you would expect from habanero peppers. You shouldn't assume that these chips are all heat and no substance.
Hot, hot. Spicy cake, why?
They also pack an almost fruity flavor that anyone familiar with habaneros already know and love. These aren't the chips you should eat if you can't handle heat. You may want to keep a glass of milk handy if you plan on challenging yourself with these chips.
Milk was a bad choice.
Lay's Italian red meat flavor.
You slaughter your own cows, Mac. Nice.
You may be surprised to learn that these chips don't have much of a meat flavor to them. They're another Lay's chip from China. Those who buy these should expect to enjoy a nice spice flavor. It's a chip that tastes good, but you're not going to fly over to China to stock up on them.
Well, you eat a lot of red meat.
That's not to say it's not good, but there are probably comparable local varieties that can be bought without the need to apply for a visa.
Okay, but what about you? Since when do angels secretly hunger for White Castle?
Lay's Kettle Cooked Classic Beer Cheese.
Saving the world one cake party at a time?
Some people like to wash down their favorite Lay's product with a cold beer. These kettle-cooked classic beer cheese chips take away the need for a frothy beverage. Like the name implies, they taste like both beer and cheese. Some have said that the beer flavor isn't strong or maybe even non-existent. You'll have to munch on a handful to find out if it's worth keeping the beer in the fridge while eating them.
Like alcoholic beverages and athletic gear.
Lay's Max Seafood Platter.
Something fishy going on around here.
Lay's Max Seafood Platter tastes like a typical sour cream and onion chip with a mix of seafood as well. The picture on the bag shows several types of seafood, but it's almost impossible to pick a specific type of seafood out of the flavor.
I knew there was something fishy about y'all.
Some say that it merely has a generic seafood flavor, or maybe that of crab. Those who aren't the biggest fans of seafood shouldn't have any problem eating these since they don't have a strong fishy taste.
Boy, I'm worried that...
Lay's Lemon Tea.
Is that iced tea?
Nope.
This one sounds more like a great drink on a hot summer day. The bag says these chips are cool and refreshing. It's an odd way to describe a potato chip. This is another one of those Asian flavors that make you do a double take.
Because the chicken that burnt my mouth could maybe use a little bit of lemon on top of it.
If you're near a bag of these, give a few a try. At least you'll be able to tell your friends you had lemon and tea flavored potato chips.
Eat on it!
Lay's Roast Pork Barbecue.
Don't mess with me, pork chop.
Lay's roast pork barbecue is an odd variety because it has both regular and rippled chips in the bag. The flavor is sweet, spicy, and porky. It's everything you would expect in a roasted pork snack.
Have you tried the pork?
If you're in Thailand, grab a bag of these. You may want to get 2 and bring one of them home. No one would ever believe how perfectly they nailed the barbecue pork flavor.
Well, no, sir, I'm not much of a meat eater myself.
Lay's Kiwi flavor.
Kiwi? Kiwi?
Well, what can we say? Kiwi is one of those things that you either love or hate. With that said, you may be quite surprised to hear that a kiwi-flavored chip exists.
I'm allergic to kiwi.
You know what they say about odd foods? This is one of those flavors that you shouldn't knock before you try it.
You said it was a key lime pie.
No, I didn't. I said kiwi lime.
Lay's roasted chicken.
If Jerry finds out that I'm hooked on Roger's chicken, I'm back in there with the Red Menace.
Leave it to the French to one-up chicken. They like their chicken-flavored chips roasted. Anything less wouldn't be accepted in this eccentric food country. It is, however, one of the less exotic flavors Lay's is known to produce.
I can smell cocoa butter and fried chicken at the same time.
It's surprising that there isn't a baguette and soft cheese flavor for the French.
Now this suit you got on is dumb as hell.
Hot and sour fish soup flavor.
Arthur is talking to the fish. Such a freak, Arthur.
Who doesn't wish their chips tasted like a bowl of fish soup? Luckily, if you're the type who does, then Lay's has you covered. These chips will test your taste buds with a variety of flavors that are reminiscent of an Asian meal. You'll feel so worldly with every chip you eat.
There's always a bigger fish.
Lay's cheeseburger flavor.
Where are the cheeps?
There are those times when you want both a cheeseburger and chips. If you face this dilemma and are in France, Lay's has the chip for you. Their cheeseburger flavored chip is exactly what you're craving.
But you know the funniest thing about Europe is?
What?
It's the little differences.
You can get all the taste of a cheeseburger without having to go to a fast food restaurant. Now you don't have to worry about how many cars are backed up to the drive-thru speaker. It's just a matter of opening the bag and grabbing a handful of chips.
I'll be the judge of that.
Lay's blueberry.
You look like a blueberry.
What did you say?
Lay's isn't shy about crossing the lines of sweet and savory. They did it again in China with their blueberry-flavored chips. As you can imagine, they taste quite a bit like blueberry. Another curious take on the sweet and salty combo. All of the potato chip companies are continuously crossing the line between snacking and dessert.
I may just sit here and have my cake all day. Just sit here in the hallway and eat my...
Lay's isn't afraid to one-up any company who seems to be getting in their way. Are you the type who loves blueberries? If you are, then you're probably bummed out during the seasons when they're not available at the store. Getting your blueberry fix is never a problem regardless of the season if you buy these chips.
What about us? Well, why didn't I get any potato chips?
Stay right here and click on one of our other great videos. And if you're new to our channel, then smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to join our notification squad.